Hey, it's night, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Hi, I'm Nain. Here we talk about all things looking good, feeling good, and smelling good. So if any or all of that sounds interesting to you, just gotta hit that subscribe button, join the fam, the community. So today I have for you my biggest dents of this year. Fragrances that I put the biggest dents into. Now, some of these dents might not be crazy impressive to some people, right? I have over 150 fragrances, so truly any dent is a good dent for me personally. However, also sizes of fragrances matter sometimes. Like, the smaller the bottle of fragrance, obviously the easier it is to be denting it. But regardless, my fragrances are being used. And I do think that's a big conversation that goes on YouTube about whether or not, I see in a lot of people's comments, oh my goodness, I love watching you because at least you actually use your fragrances. Like, you know, interesting stuff, because people always have something to say about what people do with their own stuff. But these I have put dents in. So I have ones that I am like 100% certain I literally got this year. So the fact that there's dents in them is quite amazing. Other ones that I did get last year maybe, but the dent is still fairly impressive that I put in it this year. So let's skip right into it. Let's go into the ones that I feel like I got last year. I don't think I got Casablanca this year. First of all, if I didn't get Casablanca this year, this dent is pretty dang amazing anyway. Like, this was definitely not the dent from when I got it. If I got Casablanca this year, this dent is insane, okay? This is 100 mLs, guys. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's 100 mLs. This dent is insane. This is a very popular fragrance. This is an apple. It's like a spiced apple juice. I wouldn't say quite like a pie, maybe just the filling of it with caramel. And there's some woody touches. It's one of those gourmands with other things that make it almost not a gourmand. Super beautiful. Great projection. Great longevity. I get compliments with this. So, Casablanca. This is Ambery Cherry by Dossier. Almost finished. Oh, my Lord. Almost done. This is almost gone. Gone. This is basically fini, almost. I have... Okay, that's a couple wears for sure. For sure. A few wears. Not a couple, a few wears. But this is a lot. And I've done this year, this massive dent. Because I've been wearing this quite a bit. There's been a change just in my thought process on cherry fragrances. The note of cherry was more of like a sexy note for me. Like, I'm going out type of note. But lately, this past year, it's been more of like a I just smell good type of vibe. You know what I mean? The next one is Kayali's Vanilla 28. The line is now below this line right here. The juice. You see? So, at the end of the day, I think in this year, I've done about this much juice use. Like, I feel like this was halfway going into the new year. It might have been about halfway. And I put a hefty dent in this. This would my juice is definitely getting much darker and much richer in smell. Oh my gosh. I love this. A very beautiful, easily layerable vanilla with lots of brown sugar. Almost a light version of molasses type beautiful sweetness. Delicious with the sparkling texture to this. So nice. I love this. Oh, I love this. Very great layering, but it's a simple vanilla that you can just wear regular too. Like, you don't have to layer this, but give yourself, you look, if you have 5-10 fragrances, this is one that is going to work with just about everything. Unless you have like an intoxicatingly sweet fragrance and you're like, it doesn't need more sweetness, it's going to work with everything. So those I definitely didn't buy this year. These, okay, let me do the one I'm not sure. I feel like I bought Acqua di Gio during the sale for Ulta during this year, but this is the Dent. This is hefty. Because I feel like last year I only had Ocean di Gio. Yes, I did buy this year. Guys, look at this Dent. That is almost half. And this is a 1.7, no. This is a 30 ml. This is a very lovely fragrance. Fresh. A little juicy. Maybe there's some pear in here or something. So juicy, slightly fruity, but fresh, perfumey type of smell. So nice. I wore this quite a bit over the hot weather. I think this is a great grab if you don't want a salty take. Because Ocean di Gio is very nice, very similar. But the saltiness is what makes it very different from this one. And then if I wanted a fresh, right, kind of summer fruity type of scent that wasn't salty, I reached for this. And I really enjoyed this. The other fragrance, so that's Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani. The other fragrance I reached for heavy in the summertime. This is Giuliana Perfume's Inner Beauty Rosé. I got this year. Look at that dent. That is more than halfway finished. This is more than halfway finished. I use this like I drink water. I drink a lot of water a day. I was trying to breastfeed and stuff, and then just trying to make sure I stayed hydrated and healthy for my babies and my husband. This is a beautiful watery rose. A little green touches in there. Very slight tanginess to this. People said this is like the younger sister, and I might have said that at one point, but I don't know if I would say the younger sister. I just feel like this is a sister with a little bit more of a softness to her. Because there's still a grown vibe to this. Very pretty, clean girl aesthetic, like outdoorsy aesthetic, but still girly girl aesthetic. Oh gosh. This could mom aesthetic. Like, it's not doing obnoxious amounts, but it does enough. And my husband bought me the original Delina La Rose. This is the 1 fluid ounce, but I got this year. And look at half of this is gone. And half of this is gone because 2/3 of this is gone. You know what I'm saying? Because I would wear, maybe 1-2 sprays of this and then like drown myself in this. I love this. It's got okay longevity, about 5 hours, which is not bad at all. For a summer fragrance, because you don't want it to be too bombastic. And I feel like it's always it's a little bit of a struggle trying to give something that's massive longevity without having massive projection. I just felt really girly, really feminine, really pretty when I wore this fragrance. Very close. You don't have to spend $175 for 1 ml. Okay? A 10 ml. Excuse me, a 30 ml. A 30 ml. You could spend $75 for a 1.7. You know what I'm saying? $175 or $185, $75 or $70. You know what I'm saying? So that is Delina La Rose and Giuliana Perfume's Inner Beauty Rose, the dupe for it. Let's talk about these Dapper fragrances. I found Dapper fragrance this year, and I hit the head hard on these fragrances. This is Dapper Fragrances Escapade Gourmand. Look at this dent. This is a 30 ml. Look at this dent. Very rich, thick fragrance. Vanilla. Just bordering on Play-Doh. Like, just. Like, it doesn't quite hit there. Or not just under, I should say. Delicious. Quite literally, it gets better as it's sitting too. So I'm wondering if Dapper fragrances are similar to like Dua's, where you just let it sit and it gets better. I'm loving it. I wore this quite a bit. I haven't worn this in the last like 2 weeks, but I wore this, as you can see, quite a bit since getting it fresh and brand new. So that is Dapper Fragrances Escapade Gourmand. This is a 30 ml of Dapper Fragrances Hufflepuff. This is more than halfway finished. Remember, this stuff is not actual juice. There's nothing right here. This is just the glass bottom. This is more than halfway finished. This is a lot of juice that I use. Now, you don't per se have to overspray with this, but I do spray 6 to 10 sprays with this because I want to project with this. And when I say project, when I step into bars, restaurants, I literally see people and then make eye contact with me. This fragrance has gotten me some compliments. This fragrance has definitely attracted attention. If you don't want to attract attention, don't wear any dupe of Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff is definitely going to get you some attention, for sure. And people say it just smells so good. I don't really sit there and ask strangers what I smell like, but I've told people about Dapper Fragrances Hufflepuff because the price point is really good. It's really good. I think for this was $35 for 30 ml. So you want the Hufflepuff. I don't have Hufflepuff from House of Sillage to be able to say, oh, it smells exactly or really close. But I've seen people say that it smells very, 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 very similar. And it's a fraction of the price. Even after that massive discount that they try to give us, House of Sillage is still expensive. Does that mean I won't own one? Of course I'm going to own a House of Sillage one day. Of course. I want the cupcake. That smells amazing. So now I know that their fragrances, some of them sell like crazy, like hotcakes. So I really want, just like my House of Oud, the House of Oud, I want the bottle too. Like the cupcake is cute. Hit the like button and let's talk in the comment section below if sometimes you just want the original because the bottle is bottling. You find a good dupe, but the bottle, yeah, it's bottling. Let's keep it pushing. I'm not sure why she has a hate train, because the way people gas up Kayali's Vanilla 28 should give this the same hype. To be fair, it's not the most complex fragrance. The more this sits in my collection, though, the more I can smell different notes in here. This is a vanilla fragrance. This is very lovely. I don't understand. It's kind of like people hit their quota or decide what brands deserve to drop a basic fragrance. Now, this did come out kind of pricey. And when I say kind of pricey, the price was absolutely disgusting. I got this little something for $100. This is a 30 ml. And I bought it. Listen, look at the dent. That is a nice dent. This is a vanilla lavender smell. Now, not lavender like YSL Libre, more lavender like Mon Guerlain. Oh, this is so pretty. And I'm just starting to get a pinch of the ginger. I was not getting that before. Everybody was talking about the ginger note. It's so pretty. I was not getting that. This with the gingerbread spray. Guys, I've been spraying that like I have no sense. I am going back tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be in Bath and Body Works to buy me some more gingerbread house for spray. Because I got the 2 small ones. No, I need a full size of that. I'm going to be honest with you. Depending on how I feel, I'm definitely going to get 1. But I might get 2. I'm not a big body spray person, because I have so much fragrance. But that one, if they don't bring that back and I end up going through, I just spray it. And the thing about it don't last long. So I spray it 3 times different through the day, 3 times. And I just love it. It's sweet, but not really super strong sweet. It's basically like a gingerbread that was homemade by a mom for her kids. So she used real ginger. Like real ginger to make gingerbread. Now, I just buy ginger not that long ago. So I have ginger, the real ginger, and I make ginger ale, or I should say ginger juice. I've been making ginger juice with my own homemade vanilla syrup. So not vanilla syrup, like sugar syrup or whatever. And I might make that and make some gingerbread. Man, am I gonna make gingerbread man? That means I should go and pick up a gingerbread man stamp tomorrow. What about? Yes. Yes, I shall do that. That's fine. I'll do that. Because I want to make some gingerbread. When you make homemade gingerbread man, yes, it could be super sweet. Just depends how much sugar you put in there, right? I don't put as much sugar in my homemade cookies as other people. I do use brown sugar most of the time though, except for my sugar cookies. I put very little brown sugar in there because I want it to stay the light color. But I don't want it to be ridiculously sweet for my children. I don't want to put this crazy sweet tooth in their, and even in their perspective right now. Because I had to reteach myself what should be tasting good to my mouth. And I don't want my kids to feel like they have to teach themselves in adulthood what should taste good to them. Processed sugar and all of that, that shouldn't be something that, oh, I just have to have it every day, every week, and all the time. You should like the taste of, well, as natural as we can find these days, fruits and veggies. And when you go to make cookies, if you don't put all the sugar, it should still taste good to you because of the good butter that was, you know what I mean, and the ingredients and stuff like that. So anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. But this with all of that conversation sparked because this with that gingerbread body splash really brings up the ginger in here, and it's just definitely a much sweeter lavender, ginger, vanilla fragrance together, and I love that. I don't understand why people act like this is not a good fragrance. I just think people are just pissy about the price and put that out on the actual juice. It's a good juice. It's good. Let's talk about 2 Kayali fragrances. I have Insane Dents. Okay. These two came out this year, right? Y'all got me questioning myself. I'm fairly certain Yum Pistachio came out this year. Hold on. I have to check now because now I'm like, what if I'm saying nonsense? No, I feel like I could be saying nonsense, but I really feel like Yum Pistachio, I've just heard, I feel like, why, was this going to tell me when it came out? I'm fairly certain this just came out because I feel like you know what my problem is? Because I'm a mom, I feel like I things just happen. Like, I'm like, oh, this just happened. Girl, that happened 3 months ago. And I'm like, 6 months ago, 3 months ago. What? I feel like that just happened. No. This is such a good fragrance. And I feel like this is also fragrance that gets a lot of heat that I don't understand. I don't get it. Okay, so there's something in here that has the effects of the whiff of a waffle cone. And I think it's this Muguet. I think that's also in this fragrance. I could be wrong. But something that makes you think ice cream. Should I spray this on myself? Oh my gosh, calm down. I think it's also in here. Now, this is not the creamiest ice cream I've ever creamily smelt in my life. This also works really well with the new Navitus Lost in a Dream. It is bright, sparkling. I think there's bergamot. Yeah, bergamot is in the opening. There's a slight spice texture in here that gives like dessert spice. So there is cardamom in here. Let's not go through all of the notes. It's creamy in a slightly milky way, but it's definitely nutty. Now, if you told me I have to guess what nut is in here, I don't think I would have, I'm not sure if I would have been able to say pistachio and hazelnut off rip, because I eat pistachios. Pistachio, the smell of pistachio, just as pistachio, you know, cook it, you know, nothing, doesn't really have a really strong smell to my nose. Maybe I would have been able to guess nowadays hazelnut, because this is definitely getting stronger the more I use this. Why are you so, guys, come down to me, with me. Come. Okay, good, there we go. So, I do think it smells, I feel like gelato is just not as heavy as ice cream always. And I think she did a really good job, especially as a warm weather scent. I don't see this, because I just want to spray myself with all my fragrances sometimes. There's a little tanginess in here. Super sparkling. Boozy. Sweet. Nutty. It's delicious with a little bit of creaminess. I love it. There's a slight cold vibe in here in the beginning, and then it warms up. This is so pretty. This is absolutely gorgeous to me. And here's my dent here, right? It's a good dent, and this is a 1.7, yeah, fluid ounce. This is a good dent. You want to see an insane dent? Kayali's The Wedding Silk Santal 36. One of the best releases of 2023. I just love the Kayali brand because their bottles are beautiful, one, right? So presentation is giving. It comes in a very pretty box. That is a box and not paper. It has, she's now released the notes on the back of the fragrance, so you're not guessing what's on it, which I think is a perfect idea. And amazing, very simple idea that just adds a little to things. Her marketing is always superior to everything. As well as there's a juice basically for everyone at this point in the Kayali collection. I still have not gotten my nose on the Oud collection. And I obviously haven't got my nose on the new lychee one. But I just think at this point, there is a Kayali for you. If you wanted to find a Kayali to have a bottle in your collection, there is a Kayali for you. Let me know, because I will be ordering soon the little ones of the Oud collection. If you want a Kayali house review, the House of Kayali review, because I would be very interested in giving that to you. I just think this brand is one. Mona has made niche quality. I mean, it's a niche brand, right? It doesn't sell anything else but fragrances. At designer prices. Designer prices are high, but it's not the exact same. Because I feel like sometimes we as YouTubers get dramatic where we're like, oh, designers are the same price. No, it's not. Mind Games is $390. I am not, but outside of Tom Ford, okay, who sometimes I wonder if they lost their mind. That designer's not hitting that price tag. Now, $200, sure, but that $300, $400, $500 price tag, I see a regular in niche houses, and it's just not feasible for a lot of us regular people out here. These are works of art to me, very much so, very pretty, okay. Definitely similar shape, but different compositions. They smell wonderful. They smell wonderful. And some of them are, in fact, beast mode fragrances. For sure. Some of them are not. And I think sometimes people dog stuff, and then I'll see them talk about fragrances that are not beast mode, and they're cool with those not being beast mode, and then have beef with Kayali. So it's kind of like, I do try, for me, it's a price point, longevity, projection, and, you know, some of the packaging as in like the bottles. The higher the price point, the more I expect from it. And Kayali's price point is not nearly as insane as a lot of these other niches. You can get a 50 ml for $100 and 100 ml for $140. Though that is mid-price point for a fragrance. That's mid-price. I think most people would put that around mid-price. When you start hitting into the late hundreds, you're giving 170, 180, 190. Now we're getting up there. Once you hit to mid-price point of the 200s, now we're hitting ridiculous. And I can't even glance at $300, $400 bottles, let alone $500 bottle. And I saw somebody tell me, what's this $1,000 fragrance worth in my collection? No. Unless I have quite literally an experience where I feel like I meet Jesus Christ, Virgin Mary, and God himself, and they are wishing me health, wealth, safety and sanity in that experience of wearing that fragrance, $1,000 is just not worth it to me for some smelly water. But that's only because it's personally me. I am a regular mommy of 3, regular middle-class person. Okay? And I feel like a lot of middle-class people would be like, absolutely what? Huh? You know what I mean? So every price point does vary for people what they consider expensive. Some people are going to think $80 is very expensive. You get what I'm saying? But I think most of us can sit here and say $300 on a bottle of juice to spray on yourself is a lot of money. Because this is insane, right? This amount of fragrances. But the average consumer has like what, 1 to 5 fragrances or 0 to 5 fragrances. And so to spend $500 on one bottle, and let's say, truth be told, you could probably, if you're wearing 2 to 5 spritzes of one fragrance a day, you could probably get through 2 to 3 bottles of fragrance a year. So to sit there and know that you would have to spend like $2,000 on like $300 to $400 fragrances a year is insane, just for an average person. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that the point of this video is to show you my biggest dents. But sometimes I just feel like Kayali gets unnecessary hate for it, and I am a little sensitive about Kayali just because it's a female-owned brand. Because this is smelly water we're talking about here. It's really not that serious, but I just feel like when it comes to female-owned businesses and Black-owned businesses, minority-owned things, I just want them to be ranked at the same level as other things, because there's really not much unique-ish out there anymore. Roasters, how much way you can make rose, how much way you can make vanilla, how much way you can make caramel, how much way you can make cinnamon, and you know what I'm saying? And yet we still are buying these fragrances with these same similar notes. So I don't know, let's talk about that in the comment section. Do you think people are harsh on Kayali? Because I do see a lot of love for it, but I also see a lot of hate for it, and some people who won't even try just because it's popular, which I've done that before too. Like, this just has too much hype right now. I need to just not even bother with this. So let's talk about down in the comment section, because I do think Mona has really done the thing when it comes to this, the House of Kayali. I just think it's for the girls. It's for the girls, and I love that Mona, when she puts out her advertisement, includes people of color. I think that's also like just varying types of people. I don't know, I just am really impressed overall by the House of Kayali. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this whole video. Those are the can I grab this? Hold on, let's see. Lord, I'm gonna do it. It's fine. Let's see. Please don't let me drop none of this. These are the fragrances that I have the biggest dents in. Like, there's quite a few of them that have quite, well, of 2023, I should say, because I have other fragrances with bigger dents, but I haven't really used them a lot because I'm savoring them now. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this whole video. Thank you if you hit that like button. Thank you if you hit that subscribe button. Thank you if you hit that like and that subscribe button. Thank you if you've been subscribed. And hope I'll see you in my next video. It's Goddess name. Look good, feel good, smell good. Have a great day. Bye.